Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to State Champs at the State Finals. I'm your host, Sarah Davis. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. To learn more about 24 varsity sports programs that is to offer at LTU, you can recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. Well, it was a long season, but we're finally here. The girls swimming and diving competed in what was typically a 16-week season and was extended to 23 weeks. Let's take a look at the highlights from the D1, D2, and D3 swimming and diving state finals. Starting with the Division III out of Lake Orion High School. Cranbrook, the state runners-up the last 2 seasons, came out strong right off the bat. Starting with the 200 medley relay, as the senior Allison O'Donnell would anchor the last leg for the 4-second win, gaining 40 points for the Cranes. Another Cranbrook swimmer, the senior Gwen Woodbury, looking for back-to-back titles in the 200-yard free. She almost set a new Division III record in this race with a time of 1 minute, 41 seconds, and 31. And things keep getting faster. The senior from Cranbrook, Justine Murdoch, was also going for her second state title in the 200 IM. She would dominate, winning by nearly 4 seconds.
It's really rewarding to be able to race again. I can't tell you how frustrating it's been to kind of all these practices, all this time put into it and not have any kind of opportunity to show what we've been working on, but to finally, after many long months, we finally are setting out to do what we've wanted to do since August, and I think that's really special, and I'm really excited and honored to be a part of my Cranbrook team this final senior year of mine, and I look forward to kind of seeing all of our work finally come together towards the end of this meet as well.
The fight for first was strong in the 50-yard freestyle. Junior Gwen Eisenbeis from Williamson High School went neck and neck with the senior Hannah Pfaffman from Hamilton. Eisenbeis claimed the victory by 0.1 seconds. Let's go to the MHSAA.TV coverage of diving from the day before. The junior Ari Sullivan from Otsego swept the field in the 1-meter diving event. Sullivan received Diver of the Year in 2019 for Zone 6, winning this event by 100 points. The senior Laura Woljak from Flint Powers Catholic was 5th in the butterfly in last year's state finals. She would take gold here in 2021, winning by 1.5 seconds. The junior Riley Nugent from Plainwell High School was going for her 3rd straight 500 freestyle title, currently ranked 13 in the state of Michigan and finished with a time of 5:06, beating her opponents by 5 seconds to claim another individual crown. Back to the MHSAA.TV coverage of the breaststroke, as it would be the junior Ginger McMahon from Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett taking home gold with an impressive race as she beat her opponents by 3 seconds. This state final would belong to Cranbrook, a familiar name. Gwen Woodbury from the Cranes, as she almost sets a D3 record in the 100 freestyle with a time of 50.29. Woodbury will continue her career at Ohio State University. The strong senior duo from Cranbrook came out on top in the 200-yard freestyle relay, as Woodbury would anchor the last leg, winning by nearly 2 seconds, and collected another 40 points towards Cranbrook's overall score. Justine Murdoch was going for her 3rd straight crown in the 100-yard backstroke. She set a new D3 record in last year's finals, here winning it with a time of 55.04 seconds. A bright future ahead for this athlete as she will continue her swim career at Northwestern University. Cranbrook started and finished strong, taking a victory in the final event of the night, the 400-yard freestyle, as Woodbury anchors the last year, and she would take the race by nearly 8 seconds, as Cranbrook goes on to win its first girls swimming state title since 2017.
I truly think it's incredible. We weren't expecting to even have this meet, and the thought of having it and then winning it is just, I couldn't have asked for anything more to end off my senior year. And with this group of girls, we've been working so hard for 5 months now, and it's really just come full circle, and I'm so proud of us.
Congratulations to the Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook Kingswood for capturing the MHSAA Division III Swimming and Diving Team Championships. Congratulations also goes out to all the individual D3 swimmers and divers. Get your commemorative gear from shopMHSAA.com and celebrate your title with the officially licensed state finals merchandise. Go to shopMHSAA.com today.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare. I'm Lauren Plant, and we go to the west side of the state, Grand Rapids Northview High School, the site for the Division II finals. And we begin with the opening race. It was a battle between a couple of Oakland Activities Association schools, the anchors Claire Sweetwood from Rochester Adams and Birmingham Seaholm's Isabella Vaughn. Middle of your screen, Sweetwood touches the wall first, winning by just 0.23 seconds. Next to the 200 freestyle. Hannah Williams from Portage Northern didn't qualify for the finals a year ago, but the sophomore here swimming in Heat 2 ends up with the winning time in this event of 1:49.42. Williams won 3 state titles in club swimming as an 8th grader. She would cap off her day winning in Heat 3 of the 100 breaststroke. Moving now to the 200 IM. DeWitt's Jordan Ships looking to end her high school swimming career with a state title. Here, holding off a late push by Madeline Greaves from Farmington to get the victory. Ships is going to swim at Oakland U next fall, grab the 100 freestyle as well with a time of just under 51 seconds. Next, to the always exciting 50 freestyle, and a freshman looking to make some noise at the finals. Middle of your screen, Grace Albrecht from Jenison just edges out to get the win. Let's take a look at diving. The sophomore Lily Whitty from Dexter High School going for her second straight diving crown. Her score of 486.95 sets a new Division II record, claiming the diving title once again. Back to the races. Fenton's Gracie Olson looking to defend her crown in the 100 butterfly, and it was a battle. The junior Olson with the extra kick in the end to claim the butterfly for the second year in a row. We now go to the long 500 freestyle. Portage Northern's Baker, third in this race in last year's finale. Her seed time was 5 minutes 12 seconds, and the junior would best it by 15 seconds to claim victory. Birmingham Seaholm came in the defending Division II team state champs in the 200 freestyle relay. The senior Megan Clifford anchoring the final leg to get the 2-second win for the Maples. Another freshman making noise at the finals. Addie Forbes from Grand Rapids Northview High School in a battle with Lily Cleason from Skyline. In the backstroke, it would be Forbes touching the wall first. But this day belonged to Birmingham Seaholm. Final race of the day, the 400 free relay. Clifford, once again, this would be a 4-second victory as Seaholm does it again. Division II state champs for the second year in a row.
It's like one of the things that sort of kept us together and kept us going with all the delays we've had this year. It was the one thing that, kept the team in head. We had everybody, want to do this. I'm taking a break, man. There's going to be some celebrating, and then I don't want to see or do anything to do with swimming for a couple months.
Congratulations to the Birmingham Seaholm for capturing the MHSAA Division II Swimming and Diving Team Championship. Congratulations also goes out to all the individual D2 swimmers and divers. Get your commemorative gear from shopMHSAA.com and celebrate your title with the officially licensed state finals merchandise. Go to shopMHSAA.com today.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
Sarah Davis Davis back with you for Division I out of Hudsonville High School. Farmington Hills Mercy came in the 3-time defending state champs. There were multiple impressive races, so let's get into the action. Starting off the D1 finals was the 200-yard medley relay. Ann Arbor Pioneer looking to win its first state title since 2008. Pioneer win the relay by 2 seconds. The Pioneers would take home another victory in the 200-yard free. Middle of your screen, it would be the junior Vivian Van Renum to take home the gold medal by edging out Victoria Schreiber of Brighton by 0.2 of a second. Let's take a look at diving from the day before. And here's the senior Kira McElement from Farmington Hills Mercy. She would go on to defeat the defending champ from Ann Arbor Huron. Back to the races, the senior Greta Gidley from Farmington Hills Mercy, who came in second in the 200-yard IM in the last year's finals, would win this race by 3 seconds. And the recent U of M commit, Gidley would take the 500 as well, with a time of 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Mercy would be your Division I state runner-ups. Brady Kendall from Plymouth is a junior and is ranked first in the state of Michigan. She would take top honors in the 50-yard free. Kendall wasn't done with her day as she was the champion in the 100-yard fly. Brady is a very talented swimmer who is also committed to swim for U of M. Moving now to the 100-yard free. Lily Brandett from Holland West, Ottawa was fifth in the event a year ago and was in the battle with Katoko Blair from Novi. The senior Brandett touches the wall for first within tenths of a second. Next to the 100-yard breaststroke, sophomore Mackenzie Soroki from Livonia Stevenson, who finished 9th in state last year, bested her time by 3 seconds at 1 minute, 1 second, .45 to take her first individual state title. Interestingly enough, Soroki's main sport is hockey. She plays on the Honey Bake AAA team. But this state final would belong to Ann Arbor Pioneer. Here in the 200-yard relay with an overall time of 1 minute, 36 seconds, and 53. Freshman Stella Chapman for the Pioneer team as she would go on to win the 100 backstroke. To round things out for the evening, Pioneer managed to claim another first-place victory in the 400-yard free relay, as the junior Lily Kramer would finish it off, winning the race by 2 seconds. Ann Arbor Pioneer would go on to win its first girls swimming state title since 2008. Congratulations, ladies.
I really feel like our team swam for each other and besides ourselves, and we are determined, we grind, and we have talent. And I couldn't be prouder of them, and I wouldn't be on any other team. And I am honored to be under Pat and Coach Steph's training and their philosophy, just taking it one day at a time, control what you can control, and go from there.
This is something we've been working towards for a while. Pioneer hasn't won a state championship since 2008, so we're really excited. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we're just really grateful that we had a pool to swim in, and we have really incredible coaches, and there's no group of girls I'd rather do this with. It's been a long time coming and a lot of work, and obviously this was a unique season, but I think we wouldn't choose any other way for things to happen.
Congratulations to Ann Arbor Pioneer for capturing the MHSAA Division I Swimming and Diving Team Championship. Congratulations also goes out to all the individual D1 swimmers and divers. Get your commemorative gear from shopmhsaa.com and celebrate your title with the officially licensed state finals merchandise. Go to shopmhsaa.com today.
Hey everybody, Sarah Davis here with my co-host David Jolkowski. We're in the studio this time. Today we're going to be recapping the Division 1, 2, and 3 state finals. So first let's talk about the Division 1 finals. Ann Arbor Pioneer, this is their first time winning states since their win streak from 2000 to 2008. They absolutely dominated this year. This is interesting because Pioneer is still so young. So David, what do you expect to see from this team in the next following years?
A lot of the same. A very young crew. You've got a freshman winning the backstroke. You've got depth. They're putting 2 and 3 kids in top 8, top 16. The relays are really young. So I can guarantee these girls are back in the water already, training club, and they're just as fired up to keep that streak alive. Pioneer's been a dominant force in high school swimming for a long time, and these ladies want to keep building that tradition.
So Division I had 5 MHSAA Dream Team winners. First, what is the Dream Team?
So the Dream Team is, our opportunity to recognize the best in each event. Swimming, diving, and then we have all the individual events and all the relays. So we look at all 3 state meets and we take the highest score or the highest point total. We use a PowerPoint system from our national organization, and as we break that down, we find the strength in every one of the events, and we look at both individual events for the kids, and we try to weigh out their best possible chance to be recognized in one event. So no athlete will be recognized in more than one individual event, but they could certainly be on a relay, and then schools are winning multiple relay dream teams. So kind of our version of Mr. Basketball or Mr. Football, something like that. So we're working on it. We're a very spread out group of events, so we try to recognize each kid.
So to highlight those athletes, Livonia Stevenson had Mackenzie Soroki, Farmington Mercy had Greta Gidley, Plymouth had Brady Kendall, the medley relay from Ann Arbor Pioneer, and then the 400 freestyle relay also from Ann Arbor Pioneer. And now we move into Division II, so Seaholm went back-to-back champions in the Division II. They won the meet without winning an individual event. What contributed to this team's success?
That's the depth that Carl has going. Coach Carl is doing a wonderful job. These kids are swimming middle school with each other, they're swimming club, summer club, and when they get to that high school program, they've been together for so many years. They know they all play an integral part, and maybe I'm not the #1 kid, but I can provide depth, I can qualify individually. We're not limited on the number of individuals that can go in any event, which is outstanding, and we saw that at the OA championships with Seaholm. Placing 2-3 kids in every event. So you've got 2 girls in the 100 breaststroke finishing top 8. Sam Clifford's finishing, 3rd, 4th place in her individual events, and then right behind her you've got 2 or 3 more Seaholm kids. And if you go down and start looking at all the grades and stuff, they're not graduating too much for next year. So that depth is getting bigger and bigger. I guarantee those middle school programs are going, and they're ready to fill in the spots and become a Lady Maple in the next couple of years. So.
Division II also had 4 Dream Team winners. From Dexter, we had Lily Whitty. From Fenton, Gracie Olson. From DeWitt, we had Jordan Ships. And from Portage Northern, we had Angelina Baker. The only state record for the entire tournament was in the Division II diving. A sophomore, Lily Whitty from Dexter, got the state record. What kind of impact will she make for her junior and senior year?
Well, when you've got that diving event and you've got that strength there, I know she has other teammates that are going to be looking up to her and seeing the experience she got. As a swim coach, to know you're getting some big points and a returning state champion is going to be great for them. Young lady who I believe is looking at Olympic trials for this year, and again, somebody who's back in the water training already, but loves being that contributor as a diver. But I'm sure you can see her at any dual meet or any state championship meet. She's right there along with her teammates, getting everybody riled up and ready to go.
Moving right along to Division III, Cranbrook took home the gold. They had a first-year head coach, Paul Ellis. He helped lead the team to their state title. Cranbrook's pool was under construction all fall, and they had to rent facilities. What type of impact did Coach Paul Ellis have on this team?
Well, Paul's a diehard swimmer, state champion out of Lasser High School, went on to Kalamazoo, Division III national champion. Coached with us at Bloomfield Hills when we were going through our merger. Just someone who loves the sport, loves working with kids. Started off teaching and then moved over to the collegiate ranks and started coaching for a few years, and just moved back north just this past fall and had the opportunity to coach back in his hometown, and really excited about joining the Cranbrook team. So I think that experience at so many different levels, he's coached some of these kids at some of their summer clubs, but then to be a collegiate coach and to know what's expected of them down the road, I think that experience brought a lot out of that team. It was a talented team to begin with, and I think Paul found that key to just open up some of those doors for a few of those young ladies, and not just those talented kids, but even some of those girls that just squeaked in with a couple of splits and a couple of times, really showed them what it took to make it to that next level and perform well at state meet.
Division III had 3 Dream Team athletes, all from Cranbrook. We had the 200 freestyle relay. Gwen Woodbury, her name just keeps coming up. She's a recent commit to the Ohio State University. She's ranked 5th in the state of Michigan, and she was nominated for the Dream Team. She contributed to 2 individual wins and 2 relays. How does Cranbrook look considering they're losing Gwen and 3 other seniors that we mentioned?
Well, time's going to tell. You've got a school who will get athletes from around the state, even around the country, and possibly around the world. I know there's a few girls coming internationally. But Cranbrook's always been a strong program, and I think with Paul making that commitment and being there long term now, pool's back ready to go, kids are on campus and excited to race. So again, a good strong middle school program and kids who look forward to swimming there. D3 is always a great spot for them, and I think they're gonna continue to roll. You're going to lose a lot with that dominant performance, these kids going on to Big Ten schools and stuff, but you'll watch out. I mean, the next lady's going to be up, the next swimmer's going to be ready to go, and watch out because Paul's doing some great stuff, and Carly, coaching diving, she's going to do a wonderful job next year as well.
This season, the common theme was change. Things were constantly changing, but the girls were able to finish their season on their own time.
Absolutely. We were grateful for the chance to compete and finish that season off. We had to be flexible, we had to be adjustable. We've talked about this so much on the podcast and interviewed so many coaches, and so grateful for the hard work at the MHSAA, so grateful for everybody at MISCA and all the coaches that were there and willing to put in that extra time. Had to make a lot of adjustments moving into state meet, but MHSAA was there looking out for the athletes, looking out for the teams, and just super, super excited that we got to compete and swim and dive as just outstanding as we did. Congratulations, ladies, on all you did, and gentlemen, good luck on the start of the season here.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of State Champs at the State Finals. I'm your host, Sarah Davis. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. We cover Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Also, be sure to tune in to our Poolside podcast every week on Mondays. Once again, I'm your host, Sarah Davis. We'll see you soon. State Champs at the State Finals is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner of the MHSAA. EA Graphics. Get your official MHSAA championship merchandise at shopmhsaa.com. The Detroit Athletic Club Foundation. Applications being accepted for male and female high school athlete of the year at dacathleteoftheyear.com.